Hi, my name is Dyani Galligan, and my family has been involved with PAA for about 13 years as a board member and volunteer, and my kids have performed. My daughter, Saoirse Galligan, performed with the Performing Arts Academy for 12 straight years in over 25 productions, if you count the gala. And she is now a musical theater major at the University of Northern Colorado, thanks in huge part to the people in this room and the skills and values that she learned at Performing Arts Academy about how to be a true team member in theater. And theater is absolutely a team sport. For those of you who don't know that, it's as much a team sport as football or baseball. So she has thrived in the musical theater world thanks to this place. My son, Tiernan, was not really as enthusiastic a performer as my daughter, Saoirse, was. She was born to be on stage, but my son, Tiernan, was extremely shy as a little boy. He didn't like to be on stage. He didn't like to perform. He didn't like to be in the spotlight. When I was running our church's children's choir for the 3 to 5-year-olds, Tiernan would sing with the children's choir, but he wouldn't get up on stage to perform. So when he was 6, I signed him up to be in the Jungle Book with Performing Arts Academy. And to say he was reluctant would be an understatement. But I thought I might be able to get him on the stage because the director was the wonderful Angela Alderson, and she was a family friend and knew this wasn't going to be easy for Tiernan. So the first day we went, which was a rehearsal and the auditions, it took some negotiating to get there. And Angela came in and met us in the lobby to help make sure Tiernan felt comfortable through this process. It was so sweet of her. And she took him into the room for auditions, and I waited. And at the end of that day, I met them in the lobby. And Angela said to Tiernan, "Tell your mom what your role is." And Tiernan flipped his script around and said, "Mom, I'm Baloo the bear." And I looked up at Angela like, "Really?" And she said, "Trust me." And I did. And 2 weeks later, my son, who didn't even want to sing with the children's choir at church, he got up on that stage and he sang solos. And he had all these lines he remembered. And he danced his little heart out until his hula skirt fell off like it's supposed to for Baloo. And I sat in the audience and I cried for 45 minutes because I couldn't believe that was my son up there. And after the show, a bunch of people from church came up and said, that wasn't Tiernan, was it? That can't be Tiernan. And I was like, no, that was Tiernan. And that 2 weeks changed his life forever. Since that time, he's been in PAA for 10 years. He's been in dozens of shows, and he's become an amazing leader and public speaker. And his confidence was forever changed because PAA cared enough to make sure that he felt comfortable and safe and was able to grow in that kind of environment. So I'm going to say this. When PAA says it changes children's lives, it's not a tagline. It is real. My children have forever been changed for the better. I have been changed for the better. Now I sound like wicked, but I have been changed for the better because this place cared enough to help them grow, not just as performers, but as people. It made a real big difference for our whole family.